easy to compare yourself. You look at this person, you look at that person. Oh, we're the same age. Oh, we live in the same area. Oh, we came from the same background, but they're doing this and da da da. You don't know what it took for them to get there. They could have been sucking whatever to get to the place that they are.
Suéltalo.
Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with
Paris Fenty.
Period. And today we're going to be talking about things that we learned in our well, we're still in our early 20s, but things we're learning in our 20s. So while doing our makeup, it's going to be like a chit chat, get ready with me, right?
Yeah,
period. All right, so let's get started.
Okay, so the first question is, what's something that you are just learning in your 20s that other people told you but you never paid attention until you are on your 20s? You understand?
Like, you can go first so I can know what you're talking about.
Okay, so my dad used to always tell me not to have a lot of friends, but I never paid attention to that. I used to be like, nah, he tripping. But when you are in your 20s, I just feel like you don't really need to be around too much people, just because some people will give you negative energy and some friends are not really your friend.
So I'm thankful that I've always been the type of person that never calls just anybody my friend. Like, for me to say you're my friend, like, I really mean like you're my friend. I don't just say anybody's my friend. I was always like that. But I feel like something that's very important to know is to not think that everybody is your friend, because a lot of people would just be like, oh, I met this person at work, that's my friend. Or just because you know somebody does not mean that they're your friend or they have your best interest in heart. So you always got to remember that, because there's a lot of people, they'll pretend that they like you, but like deep down they'll probably have like some strong animosity against you and really be wishing bad things on you.
But you know what's funny? It's funny because I feel like some people be scared to call somebody their, how you say, coins? You know, somebody who just met, there's a word for that. Yeah, like I'd be scared to say that, so that's why
I'm not scared to say it. Scared why?
I just be saying everybody is my friend, but bitch, that really not.
Why are you scared to say that?
I don't know, maybe people are gonna get their feelings hurt.
It's not a bad word. Nah, you care too much about. That's another thing. Don't care. Another thing to know in your 20s, don't care too much about what other people think about you, because you're gonna be spending your whole life. If you spend your whole life caring about what other people think about you,
you're not living somebody else's life, basically.
Right? You're not gonna be living for you. You gotta live for you. Do the things that you want to do. Don't live for other people. Don't try to keep up with other people. That's another thing. Like,
oh my God,
a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, this person is wearing this and this person wearing that, and try to like keep up with them. But if you can't afford that lifestyle, don't try to fake it and do that, because you're going to end up like broke and in a situation that you really don't want to be in. Like, wait until you can get to that place and then start doing that.
Exactly. I just feel like by preventing yourself from always trying to do what everybody does, just focus on yourself. Okay, understand that everybody have their own time. You feel me? You don't have to copy what people are doing. You don't have to follow every trend. So, you know, just be you. Be who you are. In your 20s, save it. Save your money, bro. Trust me. Like, save your money. Don't spend your money on wigs all the time. Don't get me wrong. You know, you could spend money on yourself, but don't overly do it. You feel me? And don't save too much. Invest. Like, example, Danny has a business, you know, that's an investment. Don't get me wrong, maybe in the beginning she spent a lot of money making the website, finding a vendor, but she knows that she's making double of what she spends already. And investing on something, it means you getting double of what you spend.
Right.
Because if you're saving all the time, that money is gonna end up losing value by the end of the year, you know.
I started a hair company when I was 19. And also eyelashes, and basically I just went for it. Like, literally I spent a lot of money on products and like hair and stuff just so I can have it in stock. And I realized at first, like, that was kind of not really like the best idea, especially because I was a new business and not a lot of people knew about me. So basically I ended up having way more in stock than I had people buying. And that was one thing that I should have, like, I did a lot of research, don't get me wrong. It's not like I just said, oh, I just woke up one day and was like, let me start a business.
But I just think you was too excited, right?
I was excited, yeah. And I just felt like, oh, like, I have a business, so I need to, you know, have all this hair and stuff like that. But yeah, I learned that, you know, it's okay to, you know, take things slow. And yeah, but
not
yeah,
too slow now.
you're not too slow, but like, you know, he's right. Definitely invest in yourself, but do it on your own pace. Like, don't just, you know, put money out there that you don't have. If you don't have it, like, you know, you could wait. You could put save little bits of money aside. If you have like a business that you want to do, or any kind of, you know, that you want to do, just put little bits of money to the side, and then that way you can eventually just do it.
And something that I also want to say in your 20s, I'm not saying that you need to listen to your parents all the time. Live your life. Sometimes your parents tell you be a doctor. Bro, you don't have to be what your parents wanted to be when they were younger. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. Education is important. Like, don't you ever feel like because you have a business, you don't need to go to school. You do need to go to school, because when you get older, you know, you need something to rely on. You feel me? But do you feel like sometimes your parents be forcing you to be?
No, so I was just about to say, I'm thankful that my parents were never the type to like force me to do anything I didn't want to do. So I have my bachelor's degree in business and fashion, and although my mom was kind of weird, she's like, oh, what can you do with that degree, da 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 da, she never once forced me to be a doctor.
Wait,
or
but
a nurse.
you can do so much with business though. She made fashion one?
Well, it's business and fashion, so yeah. So, and my mom's an RN. My mom's RN, my dad's an MD. So like, coming from two people in the medical field, it's like, oh, you don't want to, you know, go in the medical field. But like, thankfully, they wasn't like that. Like, they was like, all right, this is what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But so I can't really relate to people that, you know, their parents are like that. But I know a lot of people like that, and it might be easier for me to say it because I was never in that situation. But honestly, I feel like you should just do what you want, because you're gonna end up regretting that. If you are in you're going to school for, first of all, college is expensive for one. So you're paying all this money to do something that you don't even want to do. You're going to school for all this time to do something that you don't even want to do. Like, no, you should do what you love. But I feel I know people,
and your parents are gonna die before you, so I'm sorry.
Yo, I know people that's like their parents pay. Oh, and I paid my own way through school. I paid for school myself. But I know there's people, their parents pay for their school, and they're like, if you want me to pay for it, then you have to do this.
What?
That's crazy to me.
That's manipulated, bro.
Right.
That's crazy. But what I'm basically telling you is that chase your dreams, like, because at the end of the day, your parents are gonna get older, and then you're gonna still be young, living their dreams. Like, what the fuck? Don't get me wrong. Still respect your parents. You know, like, I think learn to love yourself and love your background. Growing up in middle school and high school, I hated being African. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated being African.
I remember
because
in those days, people used to make fun of African people.
Yeah, they used to make fun of dark-skinned people. You know, if you are Haitian, if you are, like, I just feel like if you wasn't Puerto Rican or Dominican, you know, or like light-skinned, you were not that bitch. You feel me? So I used to claim I was Brazilian. I used to claim I was Portuguese. But love yourself and love your background, because your kids are gonna be asking you questions like, oh my god, you know, what tribe we came from and all that stuff. But go ahead.
So the one I was gonna say is, especially in this day and age that we're in right now, with social media and stuff like that, a lot of people find it very easy to compare themselves to celebrities, people, influencers on Instagram and stuff like that. Don't compare yourself to them, because for one, social media is fake. Social media, people show you things on social media that they want you to see. There's so many, you would be so surprised how many people are struggling, probably doing way worse than you on social media, but you're just seeing you're just seeing the life that they portray on social media, and you're being envious, jealous, like, oh my god, she has this, oh my god, her man bought her a car, her man bought her this this bag, da da da, I wish I could live this life. I feel like, what's that saying that goes, the grass is always greener on the other side. You're not on that side. You don't know what they had to do to get where they are. there's you know, there's so many people that do some crazy stuff just to get in those positions. So never wish to be in a never
Somebody
wish
else,
yeah, right, like don't wish about anybody's life. The best thing to learn in your 20s, or like in general, the best thing to learn is that your life is the best life that you can ever live, because you're you. Nobody can ever be you.
Only you can be you. Only I can be me.
And once you probably, I don't know.
Go ahead.
But like once you realize that, like you will feel so much better with yourself. You won't be comparing yourself to people. And I know it's hard. Like I tell myself this all the time, and sometimes it's difficult because you're like, sometimes I'll be like, oh my god, this person is this age and they did that, you know, like, but no, you gotta, like, everybody has their own time, and maybe right then is not your time.
Yep. You got to see it through, my boy. You have to put in work in your 20s, okay? Don't sit around and think God just gonna give you money like that, boom. No, you have to put in work in chasing your dreams. You have to put in work in everything, you feel me? Relationship, friendship, whatever you have going on. In your 20s, do you recommend people dating in their 20s or no?
So, I seen this clip of Wendy Williams. I should play part of it in my video. But, no. Well, yeah, date, yes. But, serious relationships, I don't think so. 20s, you should be dating, get to know yourself, but also get to know yourself without somebody. Like basically from 16 onwards, like I was always in a relationship with somebody. So from 2019, when I broke up with my last boyfriend, I told myself, like, look, I need this time to know who I am without being with somebody. Imagine throughout your whole teenage years being with somebody else, and like you basically don't really know yourself without them. You don't know the things you like, stuff like that. So I feel like you should definitely have a time that you just are by yourself, you know. And that might be hard, like if you're already in a relationship or whatever. But like be by yourself. Yeah, you could date at the same time, but get to know you as a person. Like get to know yourself without being with somebody else. Go on solo dates, go on solo trips, experience. But don't be a whole. I mean, you could be whoever you want. Like I tell people, I don't judge. That's not my type of thing. But if you want to do, like, go ahead. Like, it's your body. As long as you protect yourself, go for it. Do whatever. Do solo trips. I started going on solo trips. I went to Mexico by myself. How was it? Beautiful. Like, you have to get to know you. You can't. And that's another thing that brings me to, don't be waiting around for other people. Like I was waiting around for like my friends, because like I've been wanting to travel, and I told myself once I graduate from college I'm gonna start traveling more and whatever. And I'm over here waiting for other people, and they're like, oh, I don't have the money, and like reasonable things that I can understand, but like I can't wait for you. Like if I wait for you, I can end up waiting my whole life, and I'm not gonna do that. So that's what made me say, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. And I did, and I'm happy I did. But that is so true. Like she said before, don't wait on people, bro. Like it's the same thing with our social media. Like I used to live with like other people who are influencers or whatever, and I used to always, you know, wait for them to like I used to always wait for them to start making video with me. And it's like not everybody have the same passion on doing things like you do, you know. So you waiting for somebody, it's gonna take you longer, you feel me? So because people be making excuses for everything. So guys, for my lashes I use hair glue. Danny doesn't use hair glue. Comment down below what you use for your lashes, like to put on your lashes. Yes. Y'all know Sheeta on my channel. Y'all know Sheeta. When I went on my trip to Jamaica, she tried that hair glue shit, and I thought I was about to freaking die. Like I know people do that all the time, but like nah. My regular lash glue works good. Oh, on your 20s, take care of yourself, especially your body. Go get checked up on your 20s, you know. Sometimes use protection when you feel like you need to somebody. That's very important, you feel me? So you don't want to fuck it up on your 20s with something that you know, but it's okay. So just protect yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. And something that Paris needs to start doing: go yearly for physical checkups. Visit your physician.
I'm sorry, I have a bad habit. I just feel like as long as I go get checked up for like AIDS and they say like, oh, you don't got nothing, I'd be like, okay, fine, okay.
How are you gonna know if you, like, God forbid, develop cancer? There's so many underlying diseases. You need to get checked up. Go to your annual checkup with your physician once a year. Y'all supposed to be going to the dentist every 6 months. Like, y'all gotta take care of your body. That way, when you're older, you definitely won't regret it. And I need to like I be going to the doctor, I go to the dentist, but one thing I do need to do is exercise.
Oh my God, me too.
I be feeling like because I'm skinny,
I
don't have to.
But bitch, when you run and your heart starts beating fast as fuck,
bro, I really need to, like, you know. And what's crazy, what was it, 2019, I started, like, I got a whole personal trainer or whatever, and I was going to the gym for like a good 2 months, whatever. I was doing good, but it's like, bro, like,
and then you just stop because you feel like you're skinny, you don't need to work out.
But nah, I'm going to start because that will really be beneficial for when you're older.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Me, I work out for 3 days. Once I see my booty getting big, bitch, that's when I give up. I was like, I'll come back.
What do? You be seeing results in 3 days?
Because my body's too toned in it. Like, if I just work out in 2 days, trust me, I don't know. I just be home. I don't even dance anymore. But yeah, love your body. You know, it's okay to be fat. It's okay to be skinny. It's okay to have a box body. Every shape you have, it's okay. Me and Danny are skinny, and I feel like nowadays people be trying to make seem like it's wrong, it's a crime to be skinny. You feel me? When before, yeah, I used to praise our body. In Korea, I'm a bad bitch. Okay, in America, I might be nobody.
When I was growing up, it was always like I never got made fun of. I was always like really popular. Like, I could say that. Like,
bitch, you was popular. You know them girls that should be in the movie.
Yo, why every time I meet someone, they be like, you look like one of those, like, you
one of those
mean
girls?
Mean girls. I be like, oh my God, do not say that. Oh my God. But nah, like, it was, like I was saying, like, I was never like bullied really, but like, you know, people like make like little jokes or whatever. And people like, oh my God, you should eat a hamburger, da da da. Mind you, I eat for real. Like,
I bitch.
eat.
Yo,
Alright,
I think
what?
Danny eats a lot, bro.
I just have a fast metabolism. I've always been skinny, like always. My whole life, I've always been skinny. Like, I don't know. It's just my body. My mom says that when I grow up, like, I'm gonna get fat.
Everybody say that, like, oh, once we have kids, right? I be like, nah, miss me with that bullshit.
I'm not gonna let myself get fat. Not that there's anything wrong, but I just can't see myself.
I just like being skinny. I don't know.
That's when I was, and also I feel like another reason why I didn't let. Sorry for cutting you off. I feel like another reason why I didn't let people that like comments get to me. I used to model when I was younger, so being skinny to me was a benefit. So, you know, and also I didn't get tall until I was like 15, 16. I got a growth spurt.
I thought you was gonna say until last year. I'm like, did you what? What is a growth spurt?
When you just grow like really fast. But when I was younger, it's so funny because I used to watch America's Next Top Model when I was younger, and I used to pray, like literally get on my knees and pray to God that I could be 5'9", because I wanted to be a model. And I was modeling, and I'm like, you know, I want to do runway shows, and the average, like the starting average height for professional models is 5'9". So I was like, God, please let me be 5'9". The crazy thing, I'm not even 5'9", but I'm tall, so I appreciate it now. But it was like after I stopped modeling when I was younger and I got to high school, I was just like, I kind of felt so weird because like I was never like the tallest. It was always someone taller than me. I had this girl in my class, she was like 6 feet. There was another one like
in middle school,
5'11". Yeah, she was like really tall.
God damn.
And then one of my best friend's sisters, she's like 6 feet, and she was younger. She was like 2 years younger than us. So I was never like the tallest, but like sometimes I'll be like, oh, wouldn't it be cute to be little? But like I love my body now. Like I love my height. I love everything. Well,
me growing up, bitch, listen, people think I'm short. I don't see me as that little.
How tall are you?
5'1", 5'2". But when I be seeing people that be 5'7", I be like, what the fuck? This bitch is a midget, you know? So
Yo, me and Paris did TikToks, bro. First, okay, it's already the fact that we are like six inches like from each other, but then I had higher heels than her, so I really look like a freaking giant. Oh my god.
But I wish I was taller though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wish I was taller because again, modeling and stuff like that. In your 20s, be independent. Be independent, you know. I mean, if you're living at your mama's house in your 20s, it's fine, it's perfect. But if you have
in this economy.
Huh?
In this economy, that's normal. It's becoming very normal.
Yeah. Like when I be telling people I live alone, they don't know me like I'm a fucking hero. They be like, wow, damn.
That's what I told you the other day. Like, do you care if they know that you live in the basement?
That's okay, go ahead.
Okay. Like, I was telling her the other day, she was like, oh, like, don't mind. I know I live in the basement. I'm like, bro, are you serious? You worked yourself up to get your own place. Like, don't ever apologize for an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. You know how many people don't live alone? They live with their parents. You okay? It doesn't matter. You live in a basement. It's nice, and you were able to do it for yourself. Don't apologize for that. I'm like, why are you apologizing? Like, are you serious?
I just think because Instagram, you know, or YouTube, they're like, oh my god, influencer. So because I don't be seeing big influencers, you know, with the stuff.
But what did I just say? Let's not compare. That's another thing. We always go back to comparing ourselves to other people. We can't compare ourselves to other people. Everybody has their own time.
I need a break.
Like,
oh yeah, she's right.
It's so easy to compare yourself. You look at this person, you look at that person. Oh, we're the same age. Oh, we live in the same area. Oh, we came from the same background. But they're doing this and da da da. You don't know what it took for them to get there. They could have been sucking whatever to get to the place that they are. You feel me?
And you know something too? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, that stuff about like, oh, we came from the same place. I feel like in your 20s, if you're chasing your dreams, don't care if people around your town are not supporting you. Trust me, like your support will never come from your town. Never. So me, I personally, I don't give a. I don't. When I post a video, I never post a video on Jersey town because I don't care about Jersey. I'm sorry, but people here, they do not support you. So what I'm telling you is that like just. Don't think about it who's supporting you and who's not. Support your own self. Right. You should be your first support. Right. And support your friends. You know, maybe you know you can post like their video or their photos probably once a month. You don't have to like support them like you are their manager. You feel me? You don't have to feel like you are obligated to.
Well, that's another thing. If you want to start your company, the key to helping it grow, get an influencer. Support, I mean, an influencer to like promote your hair. Really? That's how I freaking.
That shit works?
That's how I made bank. The first time I got a big influencer to promote my hair.
Was it really big influencer?
They had like 100 and something K on Instagram, and I made bank after that. Like, yeah. But then, ooh, I should do a story time about that because yeah, I had to stop working with that person.
Sometimes I be sitting asking myself like, bro, like, do I really be making money for other brands? You feel me? Like, I be asking myself that, but since this girl did my lashes, she said that she got 5 customers the next day. I'm like, bro, I didn't even. Sometimes I be forgetting my worth it. So you need to know that you are worth it, you know, and try new things. Okay, don't be afraid to try new things, cause how you know you're gonna like something if you don't try? Okay, try new food, new restaurants, travel, have a goal. On your 20s, wake up early. You know, get that habit. So when you have kids, you can teach them that stuff. My daddy used to always tell me, wake up early. You know, I used to hate it. But now, like, I'm very thankful. So, and listen to your parents, because sometimes your parents, like, they know what they went through sometimes. But, yeah, basically. And you're not obligated to hang out with every friend that you have.
You know what I love? I love the friendships. Like, my bestest friend is, her name is Kali. Our relationship is so like this.
Which
that
one? What's the...
You never met her before. Our relationship is so strong. We can go months without talking, but when we link up, like, it's like nothing. Like, it's like no time passed. Like, we just click like we always do. And I love the relationships. Like, people don't feel bad that you haven't talked to them. Like, just because we're friends, I don't have to talk to you every single day. Like, you know, it doesn't mean I don't like you. It doesn't mean nothing. Like, sometimes I just be wanting my personal space, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And I agree with her, because my best friend, Aaliyah, bitch, we fought in high school.
Oh no.
We really had a big ass fight, you feel me? But now we're friends. Fight? Yeah.
Oh nah.
But now we're friends. Now that was before we become close. Like now she knows my temper, I know her temper, so we never argue after that. But I just really feel like as if you don't have to like we only sometimes we go a month without even calling each other, and she lives like 10 minutes away from me. But I know when we link up, you feel me, if she needs anything, I'm there. If I need something, she's there.
Right.
Cause that shit toxic. Like having to hang out with somebody every day. The only person I should stand is my boyfriend. I'm sorry, that's it.
Right.
The rest, nah. Cause you know people don't got shit. You know people don't got shit going on with their life when they want to hang out with you every fucking day, bro. Trust me, like.
Bro, another thing, when you have a boyfriend, it's very easy to want to hang out with him all the time. Girl, I know, okay? I know how it is. You're like, my boyfriend, my boyfriend, my boyfriend. But don't
feel like you need him.
Yeah,
right?
Don't feel like you need him. And also, don't neglect your friends at the same time, okay? Because your friends are the ones who be with
Let's talk about that
when
shit.
y'all break up, when he cheats on you, when you want to kill him, Don't treat your friends like shit just because you have a man. Because those are going to be the people which there for you when he's not, okay? Especially if you knew your friends before him.
Let's talk about that then, okay? Some people don't know how to be in a relationship and with a friend. I know this girl that she got a boyfriend and she just stopped hanging around with people. You would call her, everything would be her boyfriend. That shit just weird to me, you feel me? And me, I'm the kind of person, I'm not gonna tell you, oh my god, you know, you're not giving me time, you're always choosing your boyfriend. Because once you say that shit, they're gonna be like, oh my god, you jealous. So again, have time for both of them, you know? And it's okay to cut toxic family off. You think you have some toxic family?
Definitely.
Members? It's okay to cut a toxic family off. Like if you feel like having too much conversation with them is still not working, move on.
Family and friends.
I'm sorry, like I just feel like 2022, I'm not dealing with nobody bullshit. For me, you piss me off, you out. One strike, you out. I didn't even need this explanation for what the fuck you did. If you feel like I also piss you off, please cut me off. Please cut me off, okay? I'm not gonna beg to be in your life if you think I'm toxic. Do you think you hurt other people's feelings? In your 20s, try to also understand other people's feelings, not just yours. Do you feel like sometimes you hurt people's feelings sometimes and you don't notice that?
What do you mean? Like, give me an example.
Like, let's say you really hurt your ex, you feel me? But you feel like you're always the victim. Do you feel like you're always the victim in every friendship or relationship?
No.
I do.
Maybe I'm
like,
not understanding what you mean.
Okay, I'm saying, like, do you feel like people always do you wrong? Like, you know? It's always people. It's never you who do somebody wrong.
Oh, yeah. Like, well, like I told you the situation I was telling you earlier, but like that's another thing. You gotta cut those people out your life. I started to realize that I was always.
I'm saying, do you feel like that you are toxic towards other people and you don't notice? That's the thing.
Oh no.
Okay.
You feel like you're toxic towards other people?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I feel like I don't hurt hella motherfuckers, but I don't be knowing that because I feel like I'm always the victim. But I shouldn't feel that way, you know. You have to acknowledge other people's feelings.
Nah, I be in situations where I feel like I'm
the victim.
No, bro. I'm always the good friend. Like I'm always supporting you. Look, my friends know you need something. You ask me, I got you. But I realize. See, I'm not the type of person to ask. No, I'm not the type of person to ask for help. Like I will be struggling and I won't ask anybody for anything. Like I will literally go try my hardest to get out that situation before I ask anybody for anything. So I'm not the type of person to even ask anybody for help, but like I realized, like when like people ask me for money, I give them money. They ask to borrow money and then they never give it back. And I had to go off on one of my guy friends before again, because I'm like, I realized you always ask me for money. You ask me to borrow money. It's different. If you ask me to give you money, all right, fine. But you're asking me to borrow it. And it doesn't matter if it's $10, $20, whatever, you know. I'm not going to, like, count it. But it's like, if I give it to you, I should, as my friend, even if it's $20, you should give it back to me. Just because you asked to borrow it. It's different. If you wanted it and you didn't want to return it, just ask me for it, and that's different. But I feel like there's a level of respect if you're asking me to loan you money but you just never give it back, and you just make that like a recurring thing. Treat your friends with the same way you would want to be treated. Don't treat them like a regular person in the street, because when it comes down to when you really need them, you're gonna be asked out.
Pay people back. That's what I'm saying. Learn how to be loyal.
Don't ask for money that you can't.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I be asking. I'm not that I'll be asking, but if I know I'm really going through something, like I could ask, you know, my stepmom.
See, I'm not even like that. I can't
or a friend of mine. No, but that's like once in a year. You know, like I feel like I really need it. Especially if you live by yourself, Danny, and you don't have money at all,
bro.
You know, and you have to, because at the end of the day, like, you have to keep a good image to your landlord, you know?
Bro,
like,
I get it, but it's just like, I'm just so independent. I've always been super independent.
But that doesn't make somebody not independent. I'm the kind of person, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's say it's my stepmother or something. I ask, no, because I know I'm gonna pay that person back,
right?
And I'm for sure I'm going to, you know, get that money that week or that same day. You feel me? I don't like owing people money, bro. I just don't like that shit at all, because you're gonna be, you know, a bad person in people's eyes, and then one time when you're really sick or something, or you really need it, nobody's gonna be there for you because you don't know how to pay people back.
Okay, the most I would do, like with my boyfriend, like if I need help like fixing something or whatever, then I ask, like that type of thing. But I've always like just been the type of person, like I don't know,
So wait until they give it to you?
No, I just like don't like asking people for help. Like I'm just like, I just be wanting to do things by myself. And I feel like sometimes that's like sometimes that is a really bad way to be.
Yeah, my best friend is like that, which I think is very annoying, because like I tell her like, hey, like, you know, like you always here for me, but I'm never like, but you won't allow me to be there for you.
Right.
You know, and that's really annoying, because it's like you start feeling like as if that person sees you as, you know, as somebody who you always be there for them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you imagine them, you're like, you always there for me, and then you're struggling, but you never want my help. Like, I feel like that's hurtful sometimes. Or in your 20s, don't expect people to be loyal to you.
Look, I'm expecting it. If I'm in a relationship, I'm not being with nobody who's not.
No, when I say expecting it, I mean like, don't be like, oh, he would never. He would never.
Oh,
he would never. He would never.
That'll get you caught up. My last relationship, when I broke up, the one I broke up with in 2019, I was like, yo, this man will never do me crazy. He will never cheat on me, Yeah, we would go through our shit, but like I would have bet $1 million that this nigga would have cheated on me. Come to find out, after we broke up, I found out he was cheating on me. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like I really felt like, yo, I was really dating a person I knew nothing about. Like it felt like I dated a complete stranger. Yeah, that he would never, bitch, fuck out of here. Me, if somebody do me dirty, I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. Wow, alright, sis. And I just move on, because I don't know, but my own family be doing me dirty sometimes. Like, it be really a close family, like your sister, your dad, your brother, that really be doing you dirty, and you learn from that, because those are your inside people. So imagine how people from outside will do you, you know? And also, I learned that on TikTok the other day. This lady said that when people lie to you, or when people betrayed you, it's not your problem. You know, it is not, like, it does not mean that you are a dummy. It just means that that person is really a liar, and that person likes to betray others. Like, you can't prevent nobody from lying to you, you know? Like, you can't prevent nobody from, like, betraying you. That means that person is just likes to lie and betray others. Because at first, I used to be like, oh my god, this person did me dirty because I'm a dummy. Nah, sis. Yeah, don't blame yourself for what other people doing. Look, I'm a firm believer in you're gonna reap what you sow. So you treat people bad, you're gonna get that karma back. Take care of your skin, by the way, in your 20s if you wear makeup. So, like, I hate when bitches sleep with makeup. I'm sorry, if you sleep with makeup, stop doing that. Like, and I feel like on your 20s you should not be wearing makeup everywhere you go. Feel me? Like, that much. Because then like, I mean, like, wherever you go, like, even if you go to the corner store, you feel like you need makeup, right? You know, like, you can't, because at the end of the day, you're gonna start feeling like you need it. I used to be like that, like, when I was like, when I first started college, well, no, not to the corner store and stuff like that. Like, I would go like to the stores and stuff, but I felt like anytime I went to work or school, I always put makeup on every single day.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
But like, I was never like, if I was going to like the little corner store, the Walgreens, whatever, anywhere else. But no, but like, it was honestly, I gotta be thankful. Not the ex I was talking about before, but my other ex. He used to tell me all the time, like, why do you wear makeup so much, like, all the time? Like, I like how you look without makeup. And he will always tell me this, but I'm just like, you know, that's what niggas say, whatever. And then one time I used to work overnight at work. We was on the phone, and he was just like, he told me it again. And mind you, he told me this all the time. He would always tell me this. But I don't know, for some reason, when he told me it that time, something just clicked in my head. And then the next day, I didn't wear makeup to work. And it was like, it felt so freeing, because like I used to have to wake up like mind you, I worked at night from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So I used to have to get up at like 8 to do my makeup, It felt so freeing, you know. And it wasn't like I felt like insecure without makeup. It's not that, but like, you know, makeup always kind of make you like,
yeah,
you know. But definitely love yourself with makeup and without makeup, because, you know, if you don't love yourself, who else can love you?
A lot of guys be thinking that we wear makeup because of them. No,
all,
I don't see here. No, I'm not gonna lie. I
think I'm lining my lips for you. I'm putting wings liner for you. No.
You think I spend all this money on makeup for you?
Hell no.
Like, going as if you're going to pay me back or something. I just feel like me. Sometimes I feel insecure with makeup because I be thinking like, okay, how does it look? Does it look bad, you know? You ever put makeup on and then felt like you looked better without the makeup? Hell yeah.
Yo, I hate when that happens.
Right now?
I spend time doing my makeup, and I'm like, yo, I look way prettier without the makeup.
But some days I be like, sheesh.
Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. We're finished our makeup. What do you think?
I think we did a pretty good job.
Right.
I mean, we are running late, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work.
Right.
So.
I don't even think, do we even mention we're on our way? This is basically our content day, so that's what we was doing our makeup for. So we got a lot of stuff to do today. We're kind of running late, but whatever, that doesn't matter. So hopefully you guys listened to what we said, because although we're in our early 20s, we feel like we learned a lot of stuff already. And especially if you're a teenager, even if you're older than us, you know, you can always take some advice. Okay? Yeah. Make sure you go follow Paris. Tell them what your social medias.
Paris Fenty on YouTube, Paris Fenty 8 on Instagram and TikTok.
Alright, period. Later.
Bye.